Chosen one, this is your moment of awakening. This is not just another message. This is a divine call, a spiritual announcement echoing across dimensions, declaring that a miracle payment is coming that will shock everyone who ever doubted you. Hear me clearly. What's unfolding right now in your life is not fiction, not imagination, but revelation. This is the moment where what has been written in heaven begins to take form in your reality. You are not just being blessed. You are being remembered by God in a way that shifts timelines. The miracle payment that is on its way is so much more than a transaction. It is a declaration. It is heaven's way of saying, my child, your waiting season has expired. You've walked through storms that seemed endless. You've endured silence that tested your faith. But this message comes as confirmation that the silence was never empty. It was sacred preparation. Chosen one, open your spirit wide, because what's coming will not fit into the limits of your expectation. This miracle payment is not ordinary. It is heaven-backed, destiny-signed, and earth-delivered. It's not arriving as a whisper. It's arriving as a shockwave that will prove once and for all that you are covered, chosen, and carried by divine favor. Chosen one, this moment requires not just hearing, but receiving. To receive is to align with the vibration of faith. Every word spoken here carries divine charge, each syllable an activation. When you comment, when you type 777, when you speak your wishes aloud, you're not performing an act of habit, you're amplifying energy. Unity multiplies miracles. The spoken word carries power because creation responds to sound. When the chosen unite in belief, the atmosphere shifts and manifestation accelerates. So don't scroll through this message casually. Stay, receive, engage, declare your intention. Write in the comments what your heart desires. Let your digital echo be a spiritual seed. Your agreement in this moment acts as a lightning rod for divine flow. Heaven is listening to your response. You're not just watching, you're participating in your own prophecy. The more you receive, the more you multiply. You're not just a spectator, you're a co-creator. Speak it, believe it, and align your soul with what's being spoken over you. There was a time, chosen one, when your hands were empty and your heart was heavy. You looked around and saw doors that refused to open, opportunities that dissolved before your eyes, and promises that seemed delayed beyond reason. People saw your emptiness and mistook it for failure. They believed the lack was your conclusion, but they never realized that God writes His greatest stories in silence. That season of emptiness was not punishment, it was planting. Every tear watered a seed. Every quiet prayer became a brick in the unseen foundation of your future. You were not being stripped, you were being sculpted. The waiting carved out the strength necessary to carry what's now on the way. God has been working behind the curtain, moving resources, shifting hearts, and arranging divine intersections that will soon make sense. You may not have understood it then, but that emptiness was the soil of abundance. It's where character was formed, faith was tested, and trust was refined. The season that once felt like a void was really the womb of manifestation. Now, what was buried will rise, and what was missing will multiply. Your emptiness was not your end. It was your evidence that something bigger was in motion. Hear this: the miracle payment has already been signed in heaven. Before your name ever reached the ears of men, it reached the heart of God. This payment carries divine authorization, stamped with heavenly approval, sealed by the Spirit that cannot lie. It cannot be intercepted, delayed, or stolen. No system, no person, no opposition can block what God Himself has approved. The miracle payment has your name engraved into its design. It's not being debated, it's being delivered. The very atmosphere around you is shifting to accommodate its arrival. The angels assigned to your destiny are already in transit, carrying the blessings that belong to you. What's about to hit your life has been in motion long before you even prayed for it. This isn't a reaction, it's a revelation coming to life. The miracle payment is a divine contract, heaven's promise manifested in tangible form. It's not just money, it's movement. It's a spiritual decree that says, access granted, delay over, promise fulfilled. So lift your eyes, chosen one. The transaction is complete in the unseen, and the manifestation is moments away. Chosen one, there is a day written into your timeline that is unlike any other. The big day. It's not marked on a calendar you can see, but your spirit can feel it approaching. The air is different. The energy is charged. It's the day heaven collides with earth on your behalf. It carries weight, a divine crack in the atmosphere, signaling that something new has been born. This day is not just another sunrise. It's an unveiling. You've had many ordinary days, but this one will stand apart. The big day is when God interrupts the natural order to introduce supernatural favor. You will sense it before you see it. The timing, the alignment, the suddenness, all of it will whisper to your soul, this is it. The big day is not random. It's written, it's sacred. It's the day the impossible bows to divine instruction and delivers your long-awaited miracle. When it comes, you'll know, because peace will precede it and power will follow. This miracle payment does not depend on banks, paperwork, or approvals. It bypasses the natural systems entirely. When God funds something, no human protocol can interfere. The provision that's coming to you will flow in ways that defy logic. It won't follow the usual process, it will rewrite it. This payment is not just about money. It's promotion, position, and proof. It's the tangible expression of your spiritual upgrade. God is showing the world that favor doesn't follow formulas. It follows faith. Systems will bend to make room for your blessing. Delays will dissolve. Red tape will rip open. What took others years will take you moments, because heaven's economy does not rely on man's permission. You are about to experience provision that outpaces process. This is divine acceleration. What was once held back will suddenly be released. The miracle payment is not just currency. It's confirmation that you've stepped into a new dimension where nothing can block what belongs to you. The miracle payment will shock not just by its number, but by its timing. The very people who doubted your prayers will be silenced by your proof. Those who whispered that you'd never rise will watch you ascend. The shock will be global because this blessing carries visibility. It's not a quiet gift, it's a public demonstration. God is intentional about this. He allowed the wait so that when the miracle comes, no one can say it was coincidence. It will happen suddenly, out of season, against prediction, beyond explanation. The shock will echo because divine timing doesn't need human approval. The shock will say, God was with them all along. And when the news spreads, even your enemies will have to admit, this could only be God. Every tear you cried, every whisper you thought went unheard, was collected by heaven. The miracle payment is not random, it's a response. It's heaven saying, I heard you when you thought no one did. The long nights, the silent wars, the prayers you couldn't put into words, all of it counted. This payment is the physical manifestation of divine memory. Nothing you endured went unnoticed. The miracle payment validates every hidden act of faith, every moment you chose to trust instead of quit. It's God's way of showing you that nothing prayed in faith ever disappears. It circulates until the perfect moment of release. And that moment is now. Chosen one, divine timing is perfect timing. God doesn't move late, He moves strategic. When things felt delayed, heaven was simply aligning details. What's coming will make up for every lost year. Acceleration is here. What once crawled will now sprint. You'll see movement that defies time. God redeems, multiplies, and delivers with precision. The miracle payment isn't coming slowly. It's rushing toward you. The alignment is exact. The delivery is sudden. You are stepping into a season where everything that once stalled begins to surge. The waiting is over and the unfolding is fast. The same God who seems silent is now moving at the speed of fulfillment. When the miracle payment arrives, it will not just shift your finances, it will shift your entire atmosphere. People will sense it before they even know the details. There will be a glow about you, a light that speaks of divine upgrade. The rooms you enter will respond differently. Opportunities will open without effort. That's what happens when abundance carries your name. It changes how the world interacts with you. Light always breaks darkness, and wealth carries a sound. The sound of favor will echo wherever you go. The shift will be visible, audible, and undeniable. You will no longer chase, you will attract. Because when heaven marks someone with abundance, everything around them realigns to match it. Behind the scenes, God has been orchestrating everything. Every closed door was divine direction. Every detour was preparation. You thought you were waiting, but you were being positioned. Angels have been at work, setting up connections, clearing paths, and adjusting circumstances to fit your destiny's blueprint. When the unveiling happens, you'll realize that nothing was random. Every loss was strategic. Every pause had purpose. God's silence was not absence, it was assembly. He was building something so grand that it required patience to reveal. Now, the veil lifts, the pieces fit. The miracle payment comes wrapped in the proof that heaven has been busy on your behalf all along. Chosen one, this blessing isn't light. It's heavy with meaning. It's not just relief, it's reward. You had to grow into the strength required to carry it. The waiting season built your capacity. Now you're not only ready to receive, you're ready to steward. The weight of this blessing will anchor you, not overwhelm you. It's rich with purpose, drenched in legacy, and designed to expand your reach. The heaviness you feel in your spirit right now is not fatigue. It's the approach of fulfillment. God doesn't send small gifts to big souls. He sends abundance that demands maturity. And you, chosen one, have been prepared to carry it well. Your story is shifting from overlooked to overbooked, from silence to spotlight. The miracle payment will push your name into rooms you've never entered. Suddenly, conversations will revolve around your breakthrough. Invitations, opportunities, recognition, all will come rushing in. The same ones who dismissed you will now mention you. What was once hidden will become headline news. But remember, this is not about vanity. It's about visibility. God elevates you not to boast, but to broadcast His glory. You are becoming living proof that those who trust in divine timing will never be put to shame. The miracle payment is vindication wrapped in abundance. Every false judgment, every mocking word, every underestimation, all of it will crumble under the weight of this blessing. This payment will validate your identity as one chosen by God. It will remind you and the world that your destiny was never up for debate. You are stepping into your divine identity, not as a struggler, but as a carrier of kingdom wealth. It's more than money, it's a revelation of worth. You will see yourself differently because this blessing will mirror who you were all along: royal, powerful, and unstoppable. This miracle will not stop with you. It will ripple through your family, your community, and beyond. One act of divine generosity will create a chain of transformation. You are the vessel through which abundance flows. Your breakthrough becomes their inspiration. The payment multiplies, not just in your account, but in the hearts of those connected to you. This is how God works. He blesses one to bless many. The overflow will heal homes, restore hope, and ignite faith in others. You will become a walking testimony of what happens when heaven touches earth. The miracle payment marks the end of scarcity and the beginning of legacy. You are moving from survival to establishment, from temporary relief to permanent elevation. No more cycles of lack. This blessing will build, not just fill. It will introduce you to a season where you plant seeds of wealth that future generations will harvest. You are the generational shift. The struggles you faced were breaking the patterns of poverty. Now, your life becomes a blueprint of divine prosperity. This isn't a one-time event. It's a lifelong elevation. The blessing will not only fill your hands, it will heal your heart. Every rejection, every overlooked moment, every silent ache covered. The miracle payment comes as balm to old wounds. It restores your confidence, reaffirms your value, and replaces pain with peace. You will feel the weight of healing as abundance flows in. Because true wealth is not just in what you hold, it's in what you've released. The bitterness dissolves, the hurt heals, and joy becomes your new rhythm. You are no longer a survivor. You are redeemed, renewed, and rising. This miracle will come with both a roar and a whisper. The roar will be the public breakthrough, the undeniable evidence of favor. The whisper will be the inner peace that tells you, God did it. The world will see the roar, but only you will feel the whisper. Together, they form balance, outer glory and inner grounding. You will not be shaken by fame or attention, because the whisper anchors you deeper than the noise ever could. It's a sacred exchange, loud proof, quiet confirmation. When the big day arrives, it will feel like heaven opening over your life. The timing will be divine, the delivery perfect. One moment you'll be waiting, the next you'll be witnessing. The unveiling will silence doubt, shock spectators, and shift the spiritual climate around you. Every hidden seed will sprout at once. Every unanswered prayer will echo back as fulfilled prophecy. The big day is not a dream. It's an appointment, and you are minutes from it manifesting. The miracle payment is not the end. It's ignition. Once it lands, it sets off a chain of unstoppable blessings. One door opens another. One miracle calls forth the next. This payment is the trigger for continuous overflow. You're stepping into perpetual increase, the kind of favor that sustains itself. The big day launches a new era where blessings chase you down and opportunities multiply effortlessly. This isn't a conclusion. It's the beginning of a movement called abundance. Chosen one, hear this and hold it close. The big day is near. The miracle payment will shock everyone, and nothing can stop what heaven has already written. You are covered, favored, and marked for greatness. This blessing is not distant. It's descending. Every sign points to it. Every word confirms it. The wait is over. The windows of heaven are open, and your name is written on what's coming. You are chosen. You are seen. You are unstoppable. And the miracle payment that's been signed in heaven is now on its way to your hands.